Rekkanition. Makers of Portland. Now listen with your host, Rekka. Rekkanition.
Yeah, I'm out here with Shido right now. I didn't know you were such a bartender.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I got a slew of bartender friends, but they call me not even a mixologist. They call me a craftsman. I guess,
craftsman?
Yeah, which I don't know how to take this. I take it like a badge of honor.
How did I not know this about you? Like,
I don't.
Do you always have this in your bag? Or is this just
well,
for the
when I'm
interview?
going, if somebody invites me anywhere, I always take a bag of alcohol with me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm everybody's best friend on New Year's. You know?
I bet.
So it's like,
I'm hooked.
Yeah. So that's the treatment I get. Yeah, if you roll with me, you're gonna.
Yeah, I was not expecting this whatsoever.
Oh yeah, you gotta hook up the show. You gotta bring up some flavor.
Yeah. No, so you have your happy hour show.
Yeah.
Weren't you doing another show though?
Yeah. So the happy hour is a TV show that I do, and then I also do the Is It Real movie review show. So I go see all these movies way early before people get to see them and let them know if it's good or bad. Then we do the After Hours podcast, which we filmed like immediately right after the happy hour show, because that show is geared towards everything we just went through on the happy hour show, because it's kind of like the wind down moment, because we drink so much or whatever on the happy hour. We're like drinking water to like wind down afterwards. So
that makes sense.
It's funny stuff.
You got to have your cool down period.
Oh my God, yeah, because we go in on that show, and like some other guests that's been on our show, they've been like, man, shout out to you, because your pregame is insane. Yeah.
No, yeah.
So this would be
I'm all about it too.
This would be like pre-gaming at ours, and along with some smoke and some more drinks.
And you said you're sponsored by some of these. Which ones and what are they?
Okay, so Heritage Distilling Company, shout out to them. They sponsored. That's what I made that brown sugar bourbon slide with you guys.
It was delicious.
With the horchatas. Shout out to your horchata cinnamon rum. They sponsor. Ciroc, believe it or not, is a sponsor as well. Yeah.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, so
killing it.
They like the recipes I come up with, and they hit me up in my DMs all the time. So they send me stuff.
No, I'm really excited. You said this one's a tea, right?
Yeah, so this is, and also shout out to Celestial, another sponsor of mine, teas. This is a watermelon lime zinger tea that they make. You guys should really check this out. Don't sleep on it. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out, because I'm actually I love the thought of tea, but for some reason I hate it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited to try this because it's like flavored.
I hope it doesn't disappoint you.
Well, no, I'm not gonna be like, when they have like flavor in it, it's pretty good. But I'm excited because
cheers.
I actually love the look of tea. Like, it looks so good. Like, when you go to a Asian restaurant, you get in a little cup. Or my mom used to make this like sun tea out in the sun, and it looks so good. But I always hated it.
Really? Those are the fire ones.
I know, and that's like it's something that I want to love.
Right on. Well, tell me what you think. Hopefully, I didn't disappoint.
No, that's good. Doesn't even taste like tea.
That's I know, good. Man. So yeah.
Yeah. So if that's tea, then heck yeah, man. Yeah.
She's like, sign me up. Oh, and I got the producer's drink there. It was best I can do with that little cup.
Yeah, his beautiful little cup.
Yeah, with the whiskey cube.
I think that's so cool. You brought that in your bag. Yeah. How cool is that?
Oh yeah, so shout out to Makers Mark. They sponsored me as well. So they sent me this bag. And believe it or not, they make backpacks, you guys.
Yeah.
And this backpack has like all types of crazy compartments in it, so it keeps the ice frozen.
Oh my God, is it meant
up to like 24 hours if I keep it sealed, and I didn't keep it sealed there. So
it's got a little sealed spot for ice.
Yeah, it's got a sealed spot for ice.
What a perfect bag for you, then.
Yeah, I know.
Because you always pop up with that.
Yeah, I know. This is my bag. I put it's got little slots for the alcohol, your tools you use, like your spoons and all that stuff.
So it's like made for someone like you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
On the go, kind of like in the mix bartender guy. So
that's awesome, dude.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Let me check out that one.
Yeah, so these guys, I'm in talks with them. Nothing yet, so I'm not mentioning their name yet.
Yeah, but this stuff is what you mixed with that shot, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that was really good.
Normally, I'll do it with the knobs, it goes good with knobs. I don't know if you had
really?
that whiskey, but it goes good with that as well. It's like a pretty smooth, or Larceny even, which is like a really smooth bourbon. And it's not bad for the price point. It's only like 25, 28 bottles.
Yeah.
I mean, $28. Excuse me.
Bottles on the wall.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
I'm thinking
that's
about something
sick.
else right now.
Because I've never been like, well, I think I ruined it for myself when I was younger by drinking too much like cheap whiskey. But I like ruined it for myself. So now it's like, if I can taste it, it just brings me back to those days maybe. But that drink was amazing. Like that shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bourbon slide. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, they love that. They were like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
I would drink that all the time, and I'm not like a whiskey drinker, so
right on. Yeah, and that's 103 proof there.
What?
Yeah,
yeah.
Plus, with the horchatas is higher than that. So,
wow, killing it.
And that's how you get the party started.
Yeah.
And normally when I make those, like anybody that's ever come to my house, that's like the first shot I serve them. And I keep shot glasses in the freezer, and so like I just put them right there, and it just instantly chills the drink. So it does help if you can chill the drink. So.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why I was like trying to stir it to like chill it, because it does help with the performance taste of the drink.
Yeah, believe it or not, I bartended at one point.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was like right when I turned 21 too. It was wild.
Right on.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ooh.
I like turned 21 and then started bartending, and it was really fun. I wouldn't want to go back to the night shift.
Right.
You know, because you don't get to have all the fun. You just have to kind of chaperone it. But I made so many like cool looking drinks. Like, you know that rainbow one that tastes like crap, but you can like pour it and it turns into a rainbow?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
Right on.
Yeah, and I thought it was so cool because I could pour that.
Hey, to me, I still think that's cool. That and the stoplight.
I don't think I've heard about that one.
Oh man, so there's this bartender we interviewed on the show, the Happy Hour show. His name was Sean. Because are we allowed to? We gotta keep it clean right here.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. So his he wears a T-shirt when he works, and it says "the motherfucking professional."
Yeah,
it's dope. And he stacks these glasses, and they're like this.
Oh, that's wild.
And then when he pours it, it has like this U from all the like the Boston Shakers. You know, he's like pouring it like this, and it'll be like red at the bottom, yellow in the middle, and green on the top. By the time he's done,
wild.
It's sick. And the glasses are still stacked on top of each other while he's pouring it.
Oh wow!
I know, it's quite epic. I was like, yeah, we filmed it. I made sure to get like good camera angle. And I was like, this is crazy. This is the dopest shot.
Yeah, it turned me into some kind of like chemist almost. Like I was like looking up different shots. Boom. And
that's literally what you are.
Yeah,
you developing formulas. That's pretty much what this is. You're a mad scientist.
Yeah. Like, have you ever seen what was it called? Something to do with brains, but it looked like a brain in a shot glass. And you'd put like grenadine at the bottom that looked like blood, and then you would put some of that cream, whatever in there.
You got me.
And
this
it looked
dope.
like a brain sitting in a cup. It looked so gross, and like it tasted pretty good though.
Right on.
You know, those creamy drinks always kind of taste pretty good.
Oh, so I got the question to ask you then. Like, what was the most ass drink the whole time you were there?
Oh man, kamikazes. People always go to those kamikazes.
They really do. Like they're so tough.
I know. Even me and my DJ, it was like me and Zone went to Dixie's recently, and we were like drinking those, and I was like, I remember making these like all the time, and I was like, I'll drink them. Yeah.
Right on.
They're just like the simple go-to.
That's what's up then. Yeah, you was getting it in.
Oh yeah, we had way too much fun that night. We ended up funny story. We ended up back at the studio, and at one point, like everyone left, and it was just me and Zone. We were just hanging out like we always do.
Yeah.
And at one point, we both like blacked out, and I woke up upstairs on the couch on my face because I don't drink very much anymore. So like, it doesn't take much to just like
right on.
black out. But he blacked out too. It was hilarious. So like, I woke up upstairs like, where I'm like, where am I? And I was like, why am I up here? And then I went downstairs, and he was like just waking up too. And he's like, yeah, at some point I like blacked out. I'm like, me too.
Oh man, that's funny.
I don't remember going to sleep. Like,
damn.
It was pretty awesome.
Everybody got a story like that, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it has to do with just kind of, acclimating, getting back into like, I mean, because I only really, well, I guess I kind of had a lot, but I had like 3 kamikazes and then probably like 5 or 6 White Claws.
Eventually they will get you there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. And so I was like, wow, I used to be able to party back in the day. And these days I'm like, yeah, probably not, you know?
That's the crazy thing about it. Like my tolerance level is so high. It takes so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you probably you keep them in your backpack, so you probably, I guess for me, I'm like a social drinker.
Right.
You know?
No, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes until you're locked down for a year and a half and you don't get out.
Man, that's when I came up with like a crap ton of recipes. I had time.
Yeah, true that.
So
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, so much time.
I just turned into a huge pothead. Like, I smoked like every day, all day.
Oh yeah. Didn't you see like weed sales went through the roof?
Yeah.
Like, everybody turned pothead.
I know.
You're not alone. Everybody's heroin Kumar right now.
Yeah. Well, and it's taken a second to like bounce back from that too, because right before COVID, I really didn't smoke that much weed. Like I did, but not really, because I was too busy doing shows and doing whatever, and so I just didn't have the time to sit and smoke weed.
No doubt. And I was thinner, and then like COVID happened, and then I put on what they call COVID
Me
weight.
too, man.
So I'm like, still burning it off. I can fit my jacket again, so
yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah.
At one point, I was just like,
dude, I feel that way so much. And at first I was mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what though? I'm not the only one, and it's fine. No,
it's the whole world right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the gym
yeah, it's either it shut down and you got really productive, or it shut down and you got really unproductive. And I was on the unproductive side. I just kind of hung out, smoked a lot of weed, ate a bunch of food. I
was being productive because I was still doing the shows. But at the same time, I wasn't on my normal grind anymore. I wasn't going to all those places anymore. So it was, stagnant, you know, so it was very Sagittarius. I mean, bleh.
Well, it's probably nice to still have your shows too. Cause I just got into this near the end of COVID, when it was over. So
yeah, congratulations once again on the show. Seriously, this is nice.
Yeah.
Producer, I forget his name again. I'm
sorry.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure y'all get this guy some love.
He's the man. He makes some sick videos on YouTube. What is it called when people do what you do? Looping. Yeah, looping.
Okay, looping.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm very familiar with looping.
You know that,
yes.
Yeah, he's really good at it. He showed me one day, and I was like, dude, yeah. When he showed it, I was like, this is you? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. He kind of hides his face a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to see, I don't do probably as good as him with the looping, but I mean, I do all the editing for the happy hour show. So all the graphic design work and everything like that, that's all me.
Oh, that's
the whole
sick.
Intro, the outro, the credits that roll up, that is
cool.
all me.
So you're all about that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd.
I'm the worst at it. Me and computers do not get along.
I didn't used to be. So me and Ocean used to do radio together, and this is this was back in, I want to say 2012, and we were on this radio, on the internet radio station.
Yeah.
And at the time, we started the happy hour. I came up with the concept and the idea for the happy hour show.
Yeah.
And then we presented to the radio station, and they were like, let's roll it. So we did it. And then before you knew it, it was just thriving. And we were I think it was 500 stations online at that time. We were number 8.
Oh, what?
Because that show was killing. It was a really good show. And then on the podcast stream, we were way up there. It was crazy numbers back then. But then the FCC came through and they kind of changed the game. And then the big boys Clear Channel and all that, they bought out all those little guys. So we got shut down. So then we were what are we going to do? We got this great show. We don't want to stop. And it was well, let's just go video. I was like, I don't know anything about video.
Yeah.
So what I did was I bought Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects. And I just locked myself in the room for a month and just figured it out. Yeah. And then after that, I figured it out. Then I worked on the show intro, and then the format and all that stuff like that. And then I started booking people for the show.
Yeah, that's sick.
Heritage Distilling was one of the first people we booked. So they've been sponsoring us for since 2016. So
dope.
That's why I give them so much love. They were one of the first ones to believe in us.
Yeah, so I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm hoping to get there at one point too.
You'll get there.
I got mad respect for you. I saw Danny Ocean the other day too.
Oh yeah, I told him he couldn't go on the show because he didn't have hair.
What?
Shout out Ocean, yeah. I was messing with him.
Because he didn't have hair.
Yeah, because he didn't have enough hair.
Oh my god,
show,
poor guy.
Yeah, you got to have lock and twist or something. Yeah. You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
He's fuck you.
No, I'll get him on here soon.
Yeah, that's the homie though.
No, I know. I remember when I first kind of got into the like PDX collective is like when I met you guys.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, and I think that's when I first ran into you guys.
When we were at the Jamming Building, that thing, or
no, like remember, I think I met you at the Meeting of the Minds, but I think I saw you guys around before.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had no idea about the Meeting of the Minds until I started going. Like I just showed up at one, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Like this is a thing? Sweet."
Yeah.
Like I'm a new up and comer, pretty much. Like right before COVID. Like I was just getting into like the music
that
scene.
2019 year.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So 2018, I came out with like a video, and that was like my first time getting back into music, and
right
then
on.
it just went crazy. Where I just got really sucked into it, you know, and then so there is a lot of stuff that I don't know that I'm like obsessed with wanting to know. You know?
Okay. Like what? Throw something out there.
Just the history of it, you know. I'm really
like of the hip hop scene here
and Portland's hip hop scene.
Oh, I can go down that list.
Like for instance, like Star Child. You know, I never met him.
I grew up with him.
I got to meet Anthony, the promoter that would always throw hella shows. And he got sick like right before like I met him.
Oh,
and so
Anthony?
I feel like
so
there's
many.
Anthony.
What was his street name or
Runaway Production Runaway Productions, and he'd like put on hella shows. Like he was a big promoter.
I
always had
really
dope lineups.
I'm drawing a blank right now.
I've heard all the like history of like people like that, but I feel like there's so much I'm still missing. So that's kind of why I made this show, is because once I met the guy who like kind of sets this up, I kind of could realize that he didn't really realize how many artists there was in Portland. And I was like, well, how many I've met like right before COVID? Like there's tons. There's so much music out here.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with like, because the radio station, like me and Ocean get so much music, and I'm glad like, because I got so many shows going on. He takes the reins on, like they gave us a show, the radio station. If anybody wants to know what are we on, and that's on Freeform PDX. But anyway, he takes the reign on that because it's just too much. Because I got like TV shows and then podcasts. I can't.
Yeah,
my brain's gonna explode.
Yeah,
but yeah, he handles that, and we get like so much music coming in, and everybody sends me music all the time, which I don't mind because I like hearing what's out there, and I like trying to keep my finger on the pulse of Portland for real. But I always shift it towards him because he's the one that's going to handle all the bookings. So if you're hearing this and you want to get booked on our radio show, you got to talk to Ocean. That's the guy. He's going to say
Ocean.
no. Yeah, I mean, I have some influence. I'll be like, I want them on the show. He will like pretty much have him on the show if I say I want them on the show.
Yeah.
Unless he's like, no, because he
not
has his
that
moments.
guy. No.
Yeah, he'll have his fits and like, no, because there's a group, I'm not gonna say the name, but like I would like them a lot, but he don't want to play them. But
yeah, I mean, I know how that goes. Like I had somebody, because I have like a vow to never condone on like drug abuse and like gun crime and stuff like that. And there is artists out there that make that kind of music. And like I've even had like one or two, I won't say names, but like want to get booked, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, but I can't. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, and then they're like, well, I have some songs that are clean. And I was like, yeah, but as soon as they go look at your other stuff, they're gonna see guns, they're gonna see violence, they're gonna see all the drugs, and I'm like, I can't do that. Like you gotta think about that when you're making music, man. Like,
man. Yep. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, yep.
It's true though. I mean.
So how when you hear my music, it's because I didn't know for the show, but they're all like radio. Well, the thing about me anyway, like back then, because I believe it or not, I went on tour with, well, not tour, but I got to perform with the great and the late Guru from Gangstar.
Oh, really?
And he was like, yeah, a real MC can like spit bars without cursing ever. And I took that to heart.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is like backstage, me and him talking. And so like, I was like, dope. And like, I took that to heart. Yeah. And so when I came out with my album, like I didn't curse on like any song except there was only one song that I ever cursed on. And that was like track 12 on my album. It's called Life Thresholds. And that was the only song I ever cussed on.
Well, I cuss way too much. That is something I'm working on. Yeah. Recently what happened is my kid, she's 5. She came up to me the other day and she's like, Mom, you shouldn't say cuss words in your songs because I keep almost saying them. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, that was
You're right. Like,
yeah, that was a good thing about my kids. They got to grow up hearing like my music, and it didn't, except that I was just like, edit out that track, but that was it. Like it didn't have any cursing on the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I noticed any of my like heartfelt songs just don't have them. It's weird. Like I don't mean to. We go to make a clean cut, and I'm like, whoa, we didn't drop any F-bombs.
Yes,
and there's no shits in here anywhere, nowhere.
Oh yeah, I know that's why I took it to heart, because I was like, I got skills. You know what I'm saying? I could do it.
I could do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, fuck it, I did it. I was
like a challenge.
It really was. I was like, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went ghetto gold, as they would say. I sold like 28,000 copies. Yay.
What?
Yeah, that was about the best I did.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I'm nowhere near that.
Oh,
that's
I had no idea. I thought it was terrible.
Oh no, dude! For me, that's awesome.
Oh,
like I don't know. Like people always try to tell me like act as if I'm like famous or something, especially in my little like hometown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, have you seen my numbers? They're like, it's like nobody knows me, but it's great though because
nobody knew me either, so it was all good. But
the people that are important though know me, and that's all I care about.
Boom, right there. You said it right there. The people that know you.
Yeah.
And you know some heavyweights, so that's all that matters.
Well, yeah, and I just like the people that I look up to. Like I remember at one point I'd be kind of scared to like walk up to them, but now I'm like, no, I at least want them to know me. That's all I need. You know, is just to introduce myself and have a good conversation. You know,
right on.
And then it really doesn't matter after that. You know, as long as the people that you respect kind of respect you back, then you made it.
Yep.
In your own way.
Then you be golden.
I don't want to be famous. There's no way.
I just want the money.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I don't care about the fame at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad people don't know me like that, and I'm behind the scenes and all that jazz to them. Even though, like, my social media is, I'm all on it, but it's like I don't care about that. It's like, just give me the money.
Yeah.
Just give me the bag.
Yeah.
Just give me the bag.
That's where I've been at. I've actually been taking like a break off social media just because of.
You got to though.
Yeah.
You really
I needed it.
Yeah.
Even some other people were kind of telling me like, well, you got to be on there for your music and your algorithm. And I was like, bro, I don't need it right now.
Yeah,
and I was
seriously.
like, I need a break. I need nature or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you got to unplug. And I do that myself. Like it's a burnout, man. It's like another job. It really is. It's a whole nother job. And it's like, and like, you'll see me like, I won't put anything in my story, definitely in my feed for like a week. Like, I'm out.
And it's so bad for your algorithm.
Yeah, I don't care.
I know though that I feel the same way. And then when you do post something, it's like quiet.
It's one like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell?
That's the algorithm, man. They want you addicted to it.
Yeah.
They want you like always posting. And I was thinking the other day, because somebody like mentioned that I wasn't posting on my story or something like that. And I was like, I don't have to post on my story to know that I'm doing some dope shit. All right. Like I'm going camping, you think, or like I'm going like doing whatever I want, showing up at a show. You think I want to be on my phone?
Yeah,
no.
seriously. Yeah.
I want to soak it in, man. Like I want to feel it. Yeah.
I know, for real. They're like those times I went to like out in the ocean and I went to hot springs and stuff like that. And like, you never see any of that on my IG. And definitely if like I'm with my kids, you'll never see that on.
I know. That's what I'm saying though. And like some people think some people are acting like as if I was like falling off or something. And I'm like, no, I'm just living. Like I'm having a social life instead of a social network, man. And I think some people need it. Like I think the whole world right now is like has PTSD and they don't even really know it, you know?
Yeah. And these apps ain't helping, man.
Yeah. Well, that's how it was for me where I was like, I can't stand this. And I was like, it's either everyone's mad, everyone's sad, everyone's like negative, something like, or you're just like seeing people in all their crazy moments. And you're like, why don't I ever post about my moments? I'm like, why am I thinking that's right? You know, like I need to just get off of it, quit watching it, you know, and it's been great.
That's good.
Yeah. I have a camping trip coming up. On the 15th.
It's the alcohol.
And then I'm going to come back. I took 2 weeks off of like the day job, you know? And so I'm going to go camping and then I'm going to come back and me and Andrew are going to walk around during hip hop week.
Okay.
And hit up all the shows and we're going to be like news reporter status.
Right on. I like that.
Yeah. And then I think after that, I'll probably get more on social media and be more on top of
Well, if you're doing that, you won't have a choice.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I just got to a point where I was like, this break is fine because shit's going to get crazy again and it's going to be fun. And
yeah. So I take my big break usually in October because that's when I leave.
Where do you go?
Sort of kind of break, but it's a break to me. Like I leave to go to, that's when I travel.
Oh yeah.
And so I go to like New York.
Oh, I saw you going over there.
Yeah, like well, mainly in part because of the movie review show. So like the Film Society out in New York caught wind of me, and they like my review show, and so like they invite me out there, and I get like this red carpet treatment out there. They do these award things.
That's sick.
I haven't won no award or anything like that.
Yeah, but even being there,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's dope. So I get to talk to all these directors and producers and all that stuff.
Sick. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I know it's like a whole nother world. So like primarily like music was like I always did heavy, but then like as I got older, I like a lot of people don't know this, but like film and movies was like my first love.
Oh, really?
Music just came easy.
Yeah.
And it was just there. So that's why I did it. Plus I loved it too.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I was like, I really want to do what I really love. So like that's why I know like crazy amount of knowledge about like films, and like I always read the credits because I like knowing who did what.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So like, yeah. That's
no,
like
that
a
is
real big
cool.
passion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took a year of like modeling school, and there was like a whole term of us like watching. It was like acting and like modeling.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go for like acting and stuff.
Right on.
I always
should do that.
I know. I keep thinking about it now that I'm older, where I'm like, I should try, but I don't know.
No time like the present.
I know. I'll probably get to it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But what we learned in that class is kind of picking apart commercials and like seeing like what they could have done, what seemed kind of like overplayed or like overacted, you know? So now every time I watch something, I'm such a skeptical about everything. Like if I see like kind of a cheesy movie and something looks super fake, I'm like, why'd they even bother? Like
Hollywood, they had a budget. We gotta burn through it.
I know. Yeah.
This drug money, they gotta film this.
Do you ever run into some that are just really bad?
Oh, terrible movies?
Yeah.
Oh, did I have to review?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that last Pirates of the Caribbean, that was terrible.
Oh, which one was it? Is it out yet?
Yeah, the last one that came out some years ago.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
God bless your little heart. And the last Transformers that came out, was it the last night? That was with Mark Wahlberg. That was
horrible.
Yeah, that was terrible as well. And the tax collector. Oh God. That movie hurt, man. I had high hopes for that movie, and I was like, that's what I do. That's why I do these reviews. Like I take that L so you don't have to. You know, you can save your dollars.
Yeah.
So like
I take the L.
Yeah.
So you don't have to.
Pretty much. That should be my new tagline or something. But like my tagline is before you go, you ask Shado.
Oh.
So that's I say that like every show. So that's my tagline there. But
that's sick.
And it all started years ago. I would say like back in 2016ish, right in there. I was reading Rotten Tomatoes, and over these, it was a build up too, because I built up to this unsustainable hate for Rotten Tomatoes. I really did, because I was like, they don't know how to review movies. These guys are terrible. They every movie that I ever watched, they said was terrible. It was like freaking good. I was like, this is a good movie.
Really?
But the final straw to me, the straw that broke the camel's back for me is this. They did a movie review and they rated Sharknado, right?
Mm-hmm.
They rated Sharknado higher than Inception.
Oh, really?
That
you were like,
blew
no.
my mind. I was like, that's it.
That's it. I'm done.
And Leonardo DiCaprio? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That movie was phenomenal. Christopher Nolan, like, I wanted to punch somebody. I was like, I can't stand those guys. If you were hearing this Rotten Tomatoes, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, you guys suck. Get better people to review your movies. You guys suck ass.
They're probably scripted to do it.
Yeah,
too.
come see me.
They probably get paid by those certain like.
They probably
movies.
do, man. I don't care. They can come see me. Man.
Yeah.
I'll handle their ass. They do not know movies over there. They just got some dude that checks boxes.
Yeah,
some
probably.
Shit. Yeah,
somebody who like.
Have you guys seen Inception? Have you seen Inception? Have you seen that Inception? That was a great movie.
It makes no sense what you're saying.
Yeah, over Sharknado.
No, dear God.
I could stare at an open can of tuna all day and it would be better than Sharknado.
Really?
Yeah. And they picked that shit over Inception. Are you like, dude, fuck you. Yeah. Anyway, that's what got me to it. I was like, that's it. And then my friend was like, yeah, man, you know a lot about movies. You should do movie review. I am. So that's my ultimate goal, is to like somehow get enough ranking to take down the Goliath that is Rotten Tomatoes. If you guys are hearing this, please support my show. Is It Real? That's real with 2 E's, like a movie reel.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram, the official Is It Real, and on Twitter, official Is It Real. Look me up. help my cause.
No,
Because
dude,
I really want
think
to
I
take
need
down
to
those
follow
guys.
that.
I
Yeah.
really do, man. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes, dude. Just
Yeah,
fuck them.
dude.
I grew up in the Cisco and Ebert era, so like those guys were hardcore. They didn't like anything really. So if for them to like something was amazing.
Yeah.
But like Rotten Tomatoes, man, they just do shitbag job, dude.
Official, is it real?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Official. I'm already following it.
Hey, I thought so. I think you follow it.
I'm a follow back girl.
Yeah.
I totally am. Like anybody that follows me on Instagram, most of the time I follow them back. Unless I see them post something stupid, then I'll unfollow them. But
I'm recently now going through anybody I don't like that doesn't follow me, you're gone. So if you're hearing this, if you're not following me, probably in the next couple of weeks, you're gonna be gone. So you better check, make sure you're following me.
No, I'm the same way.
I noticed since I've been deleting, like my stats have been going up, like the the followers and the likes have been going up. So like it's helping me to get rid of you if you're not following me. So you better start following.
Yeah. No, I don't understand why people don't want to show love to other people. It's all that I am. It's like what got me anywhere. So, and I think people hopefully will realize that and start showing a little bit more love. I mean, that's why I made this show too, to show love to the music makers and like people who are involved in it.
Right on. So this is Rekkanition.
Rekkanition.
Okay,
yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Rekkanition.
That's a play on words.
Yeah, it does look like Rekkanition.
Yeah, I'm trying to throw your name in there, so that's why I was figuring those.
Yeah, I feel like the logo makes it look like Rekkanition.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but it's Rekkanition. I like that though. That's dope as fuck now.
Well, yeah, and I just
y'all need to get her back on my bullshit hat, yo. I love rocking that hat, but I grew so much hair I can't wear it no more. It's so upset, dude. But believe me, when this shit is gone, the hat is coming back on.
Yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah. I'd always see you post wearing that hat.
I love that hat. I know. I love that hat so much. It's comfortable.
I'm gonna have to give you a fresh one. A nice fresh
okay,
one.
right on.
Yeah.
So Sir Mitch, the mascot, he wears the hat in my absence.
Oh, really?
So like on every show, you'll see Sir Mitch wearing that hat.
No way.
Yeah, on the
I've
Happy
been
Hour
missing
show.
it. I need to get like on this stuff. That's something that I've been like missing out on. It's like because I've been off of social media.
Yeah.
Is that I'm missing all these cool like podcasts and shows that like all my friends have, and I'm like, look at me, just over here supporting Netflix. Like, what am I doing?
We all are. We're all supporting Netflix.
They should sponsor me for how much I watch them. Jeez. No,
well, shout out to Netflix for actually talking to her brother. So they talked to me once.
That's sick.
That was about it. So
well, hopefully they'll talk to you more because I'd like to see you.
That's because I reviewed like Stranger Things before it was like really popped off, and I gave like a great review on it. And they like posted my thing in their feed and stuff like that. And I was like, hey,
that's sick.
Yeah, it was cool. My numbers jumped up for a bit. I was like, God. And that's what I didn't even have the Is It Real page up yet.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's what made me like, I need to create that own page. Because then like Is It Real probably be a monster right now, but I waited too late and I missed that way. But anyway.
Oh, they'll come again though.
It'll come.
I've done the same thing. Like I made the Instagram for this page, and then we always get little splits of like the video. But my issue with like social media, like I never post them, and I'm like, what am I doing? But then someone I was talking to, we were talking about once you make a bunch of social media pages, then that's a bunch of stuff you have to like keep up with. I'm like, you're right, that's probably why I'm never on them, like because there's so many now.
There is a lot. And then that, like you said, the algorithm,
I mean,
you don't even get to see the people you want. You got to go hunt them down.
That's true. Like all the artists that I really love, I don't see them on my news feed, and I hate that.
Yeah, shout out to Scooter Rogers, yo. I love that guy.
Oh yeah,
that dude is a man, dude. I love that dude so much.
He is so cool. He's so
he's a genuine dude, man.
Yeah, like I remember during our music video shoot, he was like hyping me up. He's like, "You got to get those rap hands going. You got to get them going." And he just like, so the first clip in the video where I'm like hopping off the wall and I'm like, "Kid, don't play." Like he was just like hyping me up like right before, and he's like, "All right, go get him," you know. And I was like, "I love this guy.
That's amazing."
Yeah,
I want to see the gag reel.
Yeah, right. I wish we should have got some like behind the scenes because there was some funny moments.
Yeah, I bet it was, man. I'm just like, who shot that for you guys?
So it's their buddy. Well, I think it's friends with Scooter Rogers, but for sure, Bren Boy, Taylor made.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a really cool video too.
Yeah, that video was dope as hell.
Yeah, and we only took like 4 hours, 5 hours filming.
That's not bad at all.
I know. It
You
was
got
really
it done
nice.
in a day.
I know.
Yeah.
It was super nice. Yeah.
I only got like 2 music videos done ever. And the first one was for Constant Shakes, which was dope. And we shot that at the Portland airport.
Oh, really?
Which was insane back then. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I haven't seen nobody shoot a music video at the Portland airport
like
at that point.
Like where?
Yeah, I was in the airport. I was all through the airport and outside the airport.
It?
Yeah, all through
cool.
it. So they were like filming. It was on the cameras, everything. I was filming in the airport, and then I was filming at the Max station.
Dude,
all
that's
that stuff.
Sick.
So like, this is like, God, showing my age now. But this is like back in 2002. Yeah, right in there.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
2002. What was I doing in 2002?
Who knows? But yeah, it was in that time period. But yeah, I was like one of the first ones to like do that stuff. And like people was like, this is wow.
That is sick.
But this is like, predates YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, like I was thinking of a video that had to do with like an airport, but I was like, would they even let us? Like,
no, not now. Hell no.
They stop you now real quick,
Hell
huh?
No. And you don't got no mask on either. So you got to do the video with a mask on if you're in the airport.
Yeah, I forgot about
and
that.
And then you be like, they don't even see your mouth. It'd be lame.
It would be.
You
I'll wait a little bit longer and then I'll just run in there and risk it.
Yeah, I know. I posted it on my IG like a minute worth of that video, because if you do the short, that's about all you can do is the minute.
Yeah.
And so I posted that, and I said it was a throwback, and it was like, young Shado, and I had my hair in a ponytail at the time. It was like crazy long.
Oh, cool.
You just see me walking. I did it, and I did it on the when did they open the the new side of the waterfront park? Because that's where I was one of the first people to walk on that after they had just opened it. And that's where we filmed it. Dude, like it had literally just opened that park. Yeah. So yeah, we filmed there, and then we filmed at the airport.
That's super sick. I want to try to do something like that.
You should. Yeah. You should pioneer that shit.
Yeah, I had a certain like storyboard in my head where I was like, this would be sick to do at an airport. Mm-hmm. Like it was gonna make it look like I was leaving somebody to go on a plane.
Yeah, my next time I do a music video, I want to do it while I'm flying a plane because I'm learning to be a pilot.
What?
Yeah, so that's one of my passions. So
could you imagine that cockpit?
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. My God. Ain't no soul plane, so fuck that.
Have you seen that one guy who lands a plane and he's like a pilot and he comes through with all like it's like one of the passenger planes and he like comes through the doors and he's like, everybody, I just landed my first plane. He's like, they said I couldn't do it. And like,
That's amazing.
Like, have you seen that?
No, I have not. Like, that is amazing.
So once you learn, you better do something like that.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We'll be there. Invite us when you first land, and we'll have a little party for you.
Right now, I'm on the prop planes. I've already finished helicopters. I can actually fly helicopters now.
You can fly a helicopter?
I can fly a helicopter.
And land one?
And land one, yes, successfully.
Holy
you will
moly.
live. And I can fly a plane and land it successfully. You will live.
Really?
I just haven't got my license because you got to do so many hours.
Yeah.
Before you complete it. I got 7 more hours to go.
You can land a plane though.
Yeah, I can land a plane.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm good. And so I gotta
that blows my mind.
Yeah, and the instructor, they make me land it with no engines on. So because they wanted you to pretend like you had engine failure.
Yeah.
So they cut the engines off and they make you land that plane. And that's part of the test. You gotta pass that on the test.
Is that sketch?
No, it's nothing. It's just those things they glide like nothing.
Really?
Like the first time I was freaked out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, because you don't feel the power. You're like, holy crap, how I'm doing. But then your brain's like, you start remembering the training.
Yeah.
And then whatever you read in the books, excuse me, that whole 9, and then you land the thing.
Dude, that's fascinating.
Yeah,
I didn't know you did that.
Oh yeah, it's a huge passion of mine.
Dude,
ever since I was a kid.
That deserves some recognition. Cheers to that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, that blows my mind. I was actually working at like a helicopter spot recently, and I was looking at all their helicopters. It was right on like a small like landing strip. I was like, how did these guys do that? I'd be so scared.
I'm not good enough to land on a ship yet, but I think with practice I'll be able to.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, that would be wild.
I do want to do that. Like,
I really want to land on a ship.
And what if you like bounce off? Oh my God!
I want that.
So
I want those props. Like, you land on the ship, it's like I know. I told all the pilots, like, you can land on the ship, you can land on anything.
Yeah, if you land on a ship, you better tell me, and I'm gonna try to get access to that ship so I can be there.
I'm having a GoPro. You gonna see that? I'm having a GoPro. You gonna see that? My IG gonna be lit.
I'm gonna get a video of that for the podcast and be like, before I interview this lovely person, I need to give some recognition to Shado because he just landed on a boat.
Like, music video.
Reggae horn.
You gotta get that in a music video.
I gotta get a music.
Like you
yeah.
flying a plane in a music video.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That'd be
So you could
ridiculous.
at
Nobody's
least-
ever done that.
Yeah, you could put the GoPro like in the
That'd be
hood,
dope.
and then you can just be like singing your own song, and then just put it into your music video, so it looks like you're just rapping and flying a plane. Hell yeah! Dude.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
They added something new to the list now.
Yeah, dude, he's always full of good ideas. He's so like creative.
Yeah.
You don't even know it, Andrew. Yeah.
No, I think Andrew knows it. He's just like, nobody listens to me. I feel your
do.
pain.
I showed a couple people that video you showed me. I was
Like you, like people like
Yeah.
like Andrew, I feel your pain because like we're both in that technical video era world. And because like I deal with a lot of video and I'm doing all the editing, like Ocean doesn't. He does something. He shows up and he delivers some topics. But I'm doing all the networking, the booking, the editing, and all that jazz, and it's a lot, man.
It's overwhelming.
So yeah, and you gotta like come out and and of course the formatting because you know your storyboard the whole nine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he comes up with these crazy topics, which is dope because I don't get to see him, and like that's why you get that reaction on the show that you get because I never seen any of these stories like he's delivered. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Yeah.
that lady, it was some months ago now, but she made like countertop spaghetti. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, she needs to be shot, hung, and joined across the street in the middle of midnight with no supper. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what is
God.
going on? It was
Why?
terrible. And the lady that made toilet bowl punch, like, are you kidding me? It was terrible.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, she filled it up with like Hawaiian punch and 7-Up. And like, she had like sherbet ice cream in there and like ice cubes.
eating it out of the toilet.
Yeah, she put it in like she put the 7-Up in like the Hawaiian punch in the what's that the
back of it.
yeah the back of it right that has the
fills with
overflow for the water right, and then in the toilet part she had like sherbet ice cream and ice. I know. Thank you. And like gummy bears. She wasted perfectly good gummy bears and gummy worms. I was like, why would you do it? It was Sour Patch Kid. Why you waste
And now
that?
you're gonna plug your plum in, and it's just gonna be a mess.
And then she had the audacity to flush that shit. Like, granted, it was filled with the Hawaiian punch and 7-Up, but still, it's a toilet.
Yeah.
What's been coming out of there all those years?
Yeah. Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
So toilet water came. Thank you. I was grossed the fuck out. I was
The
like,
only time that wouldn't be gross if it was like set up on a stage, brand new toilet,
brand new. That's the word. Brand
everything.
new. Never freaking hooked up to
Nothing
nothing.
ran through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
only way.
time it'd be acceptable.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
Like it's the display model at Home Depot.
Yeah.
That guy, and they just unboxed it.
No, yeah, you're right. Exactly. Other than that, gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we're about wrapped up here.
Wah, wah, wah.
And no, dude, I'm glad that you came through though. Because
Thanks for having. I felt honored when you came. I was like, really?
What?
I get interviewed?
Honored?
Yes, no, serious, because like nobody calls the interview. All right. So you're probably number 2. Number 1 was probably Marvin. I don't know if you know him from.
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, from the K Booth. So he interviewed me, and you're number 2. Sad to
Oh,
say.
dude. Well, you're gonna be back on here again, and I'm sure like you'll be on other shows too, like Rip City Basement and stuff when they see this too.
Oh wow,
Because
dope.
that's my goal is to find the peeps that deserve the recognition.
Right on.
You know
Appreciate
what I mean?
that. Like seriously.
Yeah. Well, where can people find all your shows? Because you have a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, you can find me on Instagram, and that's Shaydo, SHAYDO with the underscore. And I have a link tree, and it gives you the gateway to everything I do.
Oh, that's good.
And you can find my music on any digital platform. So yeah,
And just
Tidal,
look up
Apple,
Shaydo.
Spotify. Yeah, just look at Shaydo and it'll come up. You find my album on there. The Happy Hour Show on YouTube, and the Is It Real Show with 2 E's, real with 2 E's on YouTube. Excuse me. And I'm also on Xfinity. So I think it's channel 22 and 11 for the Happy Hour show and Is It Real?
Oh, it's on TV.
Yeah, we're on actual TV. So yeah, that's why it's a TV show. And if you want to know more about me, you can look me up on IMDb. I'm accredited actor / writer / producer, director. I am official. I'm on IMDb, and I'm with the Screenwriters Guild. I'm a member part of that because I'm an actual writer. So I have scripts and movie scripts. So if you're interested in a movie script, holler at me. I got scripts galore. So I'm legit, and so like I'm a member of like all these guys and stuff like that. And that's why like I get the invites to New York and stuff like that, and I fly out there every October for their film fest. And
you definitely deserve the recognition, man. You're doing stuff, and people may not see it, but you were killing it. So thanks for coming through.
Yeah, man, thank you seriously for letting me be a voice. I have a voice on here. Like, thank you seriously.
Oh hell yeah, I got you back.
I want to change that instead of My Life. I want to change it to number 8, which is Can't Recline. I don't know if it's too much for Andrew.
All right, that's fine. We can chat for a second.
Because for some reason, I was thinking like they would play it, like they asked me about it and they play it, and then I was like, oh no, it's not radio's podcast. So just if you want to have the one.
Now we do what we want.
Can't Recline.
Yeah,
that song is cool. If I could talk about it for a brief moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote that song in 2 parts. Like I wrote it all in one, but like I got robbed after I wrote that song, and I didn't remember the second verse yet. So after I got robbed, I had to rewrite the second verse. So that's why the second verse is so different than the first verse, but it works.
So what do you mean? Like you wrote it, had it recorded, and then somebody robbed you? And
well, I didn't even have it recorded yet. It was like before I went to go record it. Yeah, I hadn't put it to my memory because you write these songs fresh, and you still reading off the paper.
Yeah.
But the first verse of that song, I read off the paper so much, it was in my mind. You know what I mean? But the second verse didn't really stick yet. Like, I could remember it, but not like how I wanted to.
Yeah.
But then after I got robbed, I was just like, fuck it. I feel like a whole nother way now. And so I rewrote that whole second verse. So it's like, it has this criminal kind of vibe to it.
Well, dope. Well, we're going to let everyone listen to it, and definitely go follow him on all platforms, all the ones he has, because he has a bunch of shows. And thanks, everyone, for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Oh.
Over there.
Once again, Shado coming in for the year, just to let you know, to let y'all know, you're not alone out there. You're not alone. We're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat, same struggle. We all do everything struggle. Everybody struggle. So that means hey, your question. Watch your eye. Take a breath. Take it easy. Let your mind unwind. And let your mind unwind.
Trying to leave it all behind. Put it all behind. Looking to press rewind. The sip I took was more toxic than your fine wine. No foundation underneath. I move and find the vine. Well, life signs turn to danger signs. I backtrack through time. I'm finding obstacles even in my own rhymes. I'm running through these tunnels of these underground mines. Surrounded by darkness, so now I feel blind. The air blows, I hear the sounds of the wind chimes. I'm running to it. I'm running through all this grind to reach the end line. Wonder what I will find. That life is nothing more than plus and minus signs and bad lines and bad punchlines. I read between the lines. I follow dotted lines. Can't recline. Feel my life is more receding than the hairline. So make haste while the sun still shines. I must combine my heart and mind before the moon shines. It's funny how nature speaks in symbols and signs. It's funny how nature speaks in symbols and signs. Someone out there, please tell me why. Why can't I take a breath, sit back and recline. Take it easy and let my mind unwind. And let your mind unwind. Unwind. Tell me why can't I take a breath, sit back and recline. Take it easy and let my mind unwind. And let your mind unwind. Let your mind unwind. Just tell me why. 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 Why? As I run through it or come through it, it's too dark to see through it. My mind's trying to plan right through it. Can't recline, don't plumb through it. Seeing things that come through it. If I walk my shoes and you'll believe it. Like the shockingly, you would see it. Then this music ain't so untrue. Then this life ain't so untrue. Trying to get some benefits. Trying to see what benefits. Trying to make some benefits. Only find it, there's no benefits. And thinking that life just contradicts. Find out life has counterfeits. Seeing what life has counterfeits. Find out life what it represents. And seeing what life has to represent. When I get through it, I'ma punch through it, understand it. Take a team through it. Reach into the heart of it. The soul, the center, the issue of it. Find out why I can't recline. Let my mind unwind. Same scenario, but different time. Life can be its best first time. When you fight that living a line. Life will tell you, yo. As I'm screaming up a guy, yo. Life in my face. Slamming the door. Screaming out my name, though. With the S, the H, the A-Y. D-O. It's J-Do. I'ma say it now like I said it before. Why? Why can't I take a breath? I look my shoulders from right to left. Answers right in front of myself. Getting that power for myself. Telling my enemy, step to the left. Step to the left. Step to the left. Step to the left. Now come on, just tell me why can't I take a breath, sit back and recline. Take it easy and let my mind unwind. And let my mind unwind. Just tell me why can't I take a breath, sit back and recline. Take it easy and let my mind unwind. And let my mind unwind. Just tell me why. Just tell me why. Let your mind unwind. Let your mind unwind. Let your mind unwind. Why can't I take a breath, sit back and recline? Take it easy and let your mind unwind. And let your mind unwind. Just tell me why. 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 Just tell me why.